According to the World Food Program, the biggest victims of the pandemic are children. With the rate of acutely malnourished children on the rise, estimates are this year alone, 6.7 million children could suffer from malnutrition. 80% of those in sub-Saharan Africa and South Asia. Why? To find out, I spoke earlier with Allison Alley, President and CEO of Compassion Canada, a child development organization. You know, experts say that in only half a year, the coronavirus pandemic has wiped out decades of global development in everything from health to the economy. What does that mean for the work that Compassion does and so many other NGOs across the world?
So for us, it's meant a temporary shift in how we deliver our program to focus on the needs of health and stability right now. Not dissimilar to a lot of NGOs, we're focusing on what's called water, sanitation, and hygiene. It's known as WASH in our sector. We're focusing on food and housing security, social and emotional and spiritual support for families who are navigating this crisis. And of course, child protection, because when stress and pressure increases in the home or parents are forced to make choices, kids are often at the brunt of that. But I think it's important to understand that all of these efforts are a critical part of long-term sustainable development work. And a strength of our organization and other NGOs is an unwavering focus on empowering local leaders to contextualize their effort to meet local needs. And we're seeing the real strength of that right now in our organization, where the church, so we partner with frontline churches who were there before COVID, are best positioned to meet the timely and unique needs of their neighbors, and they'll continue to serve their neighborhoods long after this pandemic.
Now, with the World Bank noting that COVID-19 will likely cause the first increase in global poverty since 1998, is there hope, Allison?
Yeah, I think the first thing that is important for us to do is get the word out and really keep the devastating and the disproportionate impact of COVID-19 on the hearts and minds of Canadians. You know, we know, and I wouldn't want to rush past the fact that COVID has impacted every single Canadian uniquely, but it's really impacted every part of our life. And yet I've heard it described that while we're all in the same storm, we're not all in the same boat. So I think it is important. Stay aware, stay engaged, keep learning about what's happening around the world. Give as you can to organizations that are on the front lines and are meeting the urgent needs. And if you can't give personally, start a fundraiser or inspire others to give. But absolutely know that the church is at work, know that organizations are at work, and there's a variety of ways that people can get involved and be a part of the solution.
Thanks again, Allison Alley, President and CEO of Compassion Canada. Thank you so much for your time.
My pleasure. Thanks, Maggie.